Alrighty. Okay, let's see. Up and running now. Let's see. Invite. All right, let's see if I'm up and live now. Okay, everybody's getting over here. Okay. All right, this is good. This is good. Everybody's showing up here. Now let's do the invite here. So, StreamYard. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how to get the live stream up. Yeah, I'm kind of working on this, so hold on. There we go. I hope that works. All right, waiting for anybody. Just come on up. Just click it and let's go. Just fly with it. Let's all learn together. Oh, JT. On the job training. Okay, we got Rob here. 300. All right, there's the StreamYard link. You guys should be able to push that and get in. So am I coming in nice and clear? Everybody can hear me? I'm not breaking up until somebody turns the microwave on. Oh, three dots, three dots. Aha. I don't see. Oh, I see it now. Okay. There we go. All I get is remove from stream, exit solo layout, and mute. So I'm trying to figure it all out. It's all okay. It's okay. Everything's good. Yeah, when I put those little three dots up there, I get removed from stream. Excuse me. Exit solo layout and mute. That's all I get on those little three dots. But then again, I am not paying for the service yet. I'm not getting enough people to actually watch the channel yet. Let's see. I might mute. Edit stop mic and cam. Don't want to do that. Edit name. I do not want to do that. Let's try this again. We are going to Clipped. Paste. Let's try this again. Okay. We'll see if that works. Let's see. Let's do this here. Let's see. There, we can get rid of some of the bots if they show up. And you're going to get one too. And anybody else. So I only got 2 people chatting in here, and it says I have 4 people viewing. So whoever is viewing, go ahead and hit in the chat so I know who is in here. Hi there, Cecilia. Go ahead, take care of you too there. Alrighty. So I made you guys moderators to try to keep the bots at bay and the unwanted trolls. Alrighty. Is that link actually working now so anybody can come up on the screen? Come up on the panel? I'm not seeing anything popping up for anybody wanting to come up. Yeah, apparently so. Like I said, it might have been too much for the all that data going in through there for the computer to take up all 4 of us. I'm trying to get that figured out. Like I said, I'm learning this all on my own. It's just tinkering with it, and that's how I'm learning. I think he was having internet issues. I don't know if it was because of the laptop, because he wasn't using his normal laptop. He was using Jenny's, and Jenny's got a lot of games on hers, from what I understand. And when he went to try to go live with the live stream, I think it was taking up too much data at one time. Yeah, if they can, consult about it, that'd be very, very helpful. At least get me started. Yeah, he had a long day. He was getting frustrated, and it set him off. He needs sleep. Oh, let's see. Well, let's see if I can. Hey, 300, is that link working? Oh, hold on a minute. Let me. Actually, I should have done that. Oh, excuse me. Manny was asking if I went live yet. Hold on a minute. There we go. Oh, comes outrunning me here. Okay, well, thank you, Cecilia. Hi, Mandy. Go ahead. Let me try and do this link again. And see if it will pop up. And there we go. I'm hoping that's how you get it to work. I'm just waiting for anything changes up on my screen. I can. Oh, there it is. See, I knew I was doing something right. Hi, Mandy.
I couldn't find you live. Like,
Oh,
I got no notifications, and I'm sitting there refreshing and refreshing the
I
page,
just
and
I just went. Yeah,
oh, okay,
I gave no notification. I just went.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, how long you been live for?
11 and a half minutes.
Yeah, I went to your page, and yep, nothing. Didn't even say that you were live. I could not find your live. That's why I
Oh wow.
messaged you.
Oh, okay. Well, at least we managed to get that taken care of earlier, so you can at least get to me.
Yeah,
Alrighty. Oh. So
but I did have
everybody,
to go make more coffee.
yeah, everybody got their beverage, their
I
favorite
got my
beverage.
beverage. I got the coffee.
Yeah,
Coffee.
I just don't have Cliff's.
You,
Send him one.
all right. Give me a second, and I'll send him one.
Yeah, I'd say Colin was getting a little bit frustrated. Everything wasn't working. He's had a long day.
A little bit is an understatement, but yes, he's definitely had a long day.
Yeah. I think he was distressed because he was late and everything else and long day, tough
And then the
day.
internet not working at all.
Yeah. And then, he's under a lot of stress. Yeah, see, Cornfed got it. I saw 300 in here earlier. Um, if we get more people, the better. And don't forget, the guys, stream on multiple devices. I can get more hours that way, too, by the way. I figured that out.
I'm gonna send you a screenshot. That's got Cliff's name up the top if you want to try and find him.
No, go ahead and send it to me. Oh, there it is. Okay, you sent it through there. Okay, that's good.
It's just a screenshot, so you can look at the name and then look it up.
Yeah. I'm going to it right now. So yeah, I'm trying to get all this all set up so I can go live and stuff like that. Like I said, I posted a 25-minute short today. I did a live today, and then I also did a 15 and a half minute video of me fishing. Okay, can I click onto that?
I've got the notification bell going, so I don't know why I'm having so many issues.
Well, I do
Good
have.
night, Cornfed.
Good night, Cornfed. Have a good night.
Hey, Evan.
Oh yeah, thank you, Evan, for sharing that link really quick before he ended the broadcast. I'm not quick enough on the computers or my tablet or my phone to quickly hit that and hunt it down. I don't do it very often, but I'm getting used to it. Okay. All right. Thank you, Mandy, for being a new subscriber.
I thought I was subscribed to you. That's the funny part.
Well, see, the thing, I thought I was with 300 too, and I wasn't. Hi, Reef Robber. How you doing?
Hey, Reef Rubber.
If you want to, I can. You can scroll up, pop the link, and come in. I can only have 6 people up at a time because I don't pay for the service yet. But if I start getting like 7, 8, 10 plus people, I might go ahead and pay for the service.
So you just got the basic service.
Yes, I got the free service. Yes.
Okay.
So I only got like 20 hours a month.
Yeah, yeah.
But if I need to do more, that's okay. If I need to do more, I'll pay for it. Let's see. YouTube is having issues. I find people that have followed and not showing up and having to add them again. You know what?
Yeah, I've had the same.
I thought I was signed up for was it 300, and when I went to go double check on there, I wasn't on there. I was like, well, no. I remember watching a couple of his recent videos, and then I noticed, oh, wait a minute, I'm not subscribed. I thought I hit that. So I had to quit going there again.
Well, I'm pretty sure you said on one of Colin's lives that, like, when he first started coming in, that you
Yeah.
subscribed to him.
Yeah, I thought I did too. It was just like, wow. Okay, Mandy, you're now a moderator.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I've got to get my things sorted, like StreamYard and YouTube, to go live, because I haven't even. I've looked at it, but I haven't tried to get it sorted.
Yeah.
Because I was going to wait until I was over in America, so while my other half is sleeping or at work, I can go and do lives. But I've had a few people ask me to go live.
Yeah. I'm still subscribed to you, and I believe I am to Cecilia too.
What about Reef Robber?
Oh yeah, I've had him for a couple months. I've gone on live with him a couple times. Yeah, I'm subscribed with Cecilia. Okay. Cecilia, you are an awesome moderator, and thank you.
I'm still subscribed to Reef Robber. I still got you, Reef Robber.
Yeah, and I said, I do know I have Ducks and Bucks. They have subscribed to me. So that's good. And every once in a while, they'll pop on when they get notification. He didn't get it today.
Yeah.
I wonder if he was busy. Like I said, I will be going on a lot earlier than Colin will. If I go on, it's going to be 6, 7 o'clock Central Time. So
I won't make them. I'm asleep.
Yeah, you might be asleep still. Yes.
Yeah. I'll try and set my alarm every now and then to wake up. Like if you send me a message the night before on Instagram saying that I'm going to go live, the next day sort of thing, then I'll set my alarm and I'll get up early so I can catch some of your live streams.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not going to, track into Colin's time or some of the other folks that I know. I'm not going to go into their scheduled stuff as well. That's not cool.
That's why it's so hard for me to go live, because there's a few people that I follow that have set times, and there's no space between those set times for me to go live.
Yeah. Yeah, and one of the things is I know Justin goes on a whim on Fridays or Saturdays nights, but it's late at night.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe go on Saturday, which would be Friday for you guys.
Yeah, I'm talking about like Trapper J. He just pops on.
Yeah, he doesn't have a schedule anymore. He'll either come up or he doesn't.
Yeah, it all depends on how he feels that day. What is he doing the next? Well, you can't really say what he's doing the next day, but there's been times where he actually made it to his thing he was supposed to do the next day after drinking till 1 o'clock in the morning. And how he does it,
I know, Reef Robber.
I don't know how he does it.
No, I honestly don't know how he does it either, because I've missed a fair few of his because I've either been on someone else's panel or I've been busy, and then all of a sudden it pops up and it's like,
yeah.
Why can't you go back to having a schedule? At least I know when you're going to go live.
Oh, yeah. Well, the same thing with Iowa Trapper. He goes live most nights, usually around about 9 o'clock is when he'll Go live.
Evan. Yeah. I don't know, because I want to be able to go live, but also have like my other half pop in if he can. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but yeah, that's a big time difference there too for you.
The time difference is killing me at the moment. I am just getting so frustrated with the time difference. It's annoying me.
Well, hopefully you won't have to do that much longer.
Hopefully not. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. So did anybody watch my any of my videos from earlier today?
No, because I was on Colin's live and then jumped straight onto yours.
Ah, okay. But you've only been up for what, an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe?
Yeah, but I wasn't subscribed to your channel, remember? YouTube took that
Yeah.
away.
Ah, so that's
So
why
I
my
ne-
numbers are diving. And then okay, I was wondering what was going on because
yeah, so I
I was
didn't get
almost at I was
hey.
almost at 50, and then all of a sudden I dropped back down to 40.
Yeah, but that's why I haven't seen any of your stuff lately, is because YouTube unsubscribed. So I wasn't getting any notifications to say that you'd
Wow.
put up a video or anything.
Oh
But
wow.
after you're live, I'll kick back and I will do a Jason marathon.
All right, thank you. And let me get this back over here. Get back here. Come on, work with me. Work with me. Yeah, I was kind of hoping Colin would at least be able to watch.
He was saying it's also, even with Jenny's phone connected to the Wi-Fi, it excuse me, it wasn't like he couldn't hear or see anything.
Yeah. So yeah, I was wondering if there might have been too much of us all at one time and it couldn't handle the data.
Yeah, but he was connected to the better internet because he paid for better internet.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you're gonna get it.
Yeah, true. Very, very true.
Mm-hmm. So like I said, it says I have several people in here. So they got 5 watching. Woohoo! Thank you, fellas and ladies.
That's saying, ladies, thank you.
Yep.
Been called a fella a few times, but I ain't a fella.
Yeah, Sheila.
I'm a Sheila.
Yeah.
Give me a second, I'll share you out as well.
No, like I said, I had yesterday off. Had to deal with the air conditioning issues yesterday, and then I had to deal with them again this morning. The contacts went out Sunday afternoon, or no, Sunday morning. So the AC couldn't turn off and on. And then last night, the exhaust blower fan for the condenser blew out.
Oof.
So it's like I had 2 calls. They got it up and running yesterday morning. Had to call them back out this morning and fix that. It's like, really? So that was $400.
Ouch.
Yes, I could have spent that on other stuff.
Yeah.
But I ordered a item yesterday. It should be
Ooh.
here in about a week. I might do a open envelope because it's not gonna be in a box. No, like I said, I got an MOA card.
Oh, what now?
An MOA card.
What's that?
It's a little clear plastic card, and it looks like it's got a little bullseye on there, and you can see through it. So you can hold it up to your target, and you can see how far away how good your groups are at certain distances.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So one of the guys on the internet calls it a squirrel. I'm gonna start calling 25 yards or 25 meters. I'm gonna start calling that minute of rat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to show that stuff on YouTube. I know there's a lot of other channels that do that.
Just be
I
careful because
I
YouTube does have a hissy
yeah.
fit about it.
Oh, I know. I won't do it live. No, that would be totally edited.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know, where I want to go. I want to do like a lot of this stuff. And so, I do a lot of the cooking. My wife really doesn't want me doing, videos of repairs on the house because she's kind of embarrassed about it. I still don't have insulation and drywall in one room yet. I'm still trying to get the house leveled. She doesn't want me doing that. On YouTube on how to level. I said that's okay. I'm not going to because I don't know how to do it. I just know how to do it slowly by myself. Should I do gardening? Should I do fishing? Should I do hiking?
Yes, yes, and yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, and yes.
I just need ideas. Like I said, I got one idea. I'm gonna have to think about doing how to make a mini trap or a mini pellet trap. Yeah, that.
Well, they're all
That's
good ideas there.
well, yes, that's one of my first videos, and I'm almost at 1,000 views for it. Is
Yeah.
how to make a BB and pellet trap at home, just using stuff you have laying around. And I did this at the beginning of the thing, and
Yeah.
yeah, and actually that was doing well. I just used two boxes, cardboard boxes, an old ripped up pair of jeans. Like I said, and off camera, it did not stop that 35. It blew right through it. But everything 14 foot-pounds and under, it stopped.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just writing my
Yeah,
schedule.
yeah, yeah. I said it didn't stop that 100 foot-pound 81 green pellet. It went through that like a hot knife through butter. Let's see. Let me get caught up here on here. I have been missing the chat. I looked away. I've been rambling on. Let's see. Well, I missed up a lot. Ha ha ha. I gotta go back several minutes. Wow. I missed quite a bit. Wow. Everybody's just chatting away, and I'm looking the other way. Usually, I have the my tablet to let me know what's going on, and apparently it stopped. But the chat on the other screen kept going. Oh yeah, they're all talking about how YouTube is dropping subscribers.
Well, you're back to 47 according.
Yeah, that's about where I was before. It was like a couple of weeks ago. Then all of a sudden, it just dropped down to 43 again,
Yeah.
and it did it overnight.
All right, so you done a short. How many videos did you put up?
I put up a short today. I
Yeah.
put up a 15 and a half minute video today. I did a
Yep.
live earlier for like a little over a half hour.
Okay, because it's not showing the live. All I've got is another potato update. Finally, the fish are back in the creek, and then that's it.
Yeah, that should have been. Let's see. Good evening, everyone. Number 1 is what I called that one. It's going to be in the live videos.
Oh, in the playlist. There is no
Yeah,
playlist.
yeah. Go to videos, and you go to the lives. Because you got videos, shorts, and live.
Oh,
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna probably end up using that screenshot there as when I go live.
Okay.
Because that's kind of like the picture of the studio up behind me.
Yeah, yeah. Now, did you change anything with Mr. Deer?
Oh.
Other way. Oh, he's got headphones on now.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we got headphones on.
All right. Well, at least...
I will try and do something different every week.
Yeah.
The game is to spot it. It doesn't count tonight, but go ahead, put it in anyways. Once you see it, go ahead, put a clue in that you saw it.
All right. Can
Like I
you
said,
zoom out on your...
I
Do you
haven't
know
figured
how
that out
to?
yet. I haven't figured that out yet.
Well, don't button bash, because you'll do me and you'll end the live.
well, no, I know not to hit the circle with the red circle with the X. I know that.
Or you'll do something and like kick
All the
yourself out of
button
your own.
mashing, yes.
Trust me, I am so bad for button
Yeah.
bashing. Hello,
That's-
Steve from Wyoming.
Hi, Steve from Wyoming. How you doing? Yeah, if you guys can, share the video out to all your friends.
And so I did share you out.
Thank you. Well, wouldn't that be funny? Bomber Steve, Bomber Steve, Bomber Steve. That would be funny.
Foxy.
Yeah.
Or Cliffy, I should say.
Cliffy, yeah.
He hates Foxy. Sorry, Cliff.
Yeah.
Cliffy.
Yeah. So see, I put that one out right around about 7:00 is when I was able to put that out. Like I said, I edited that video about 11:00 this morning, and it took that much time for it to do its thing, with the data crunching and everything else before I can even post it. So yeah, it took a while. So it took longer for it to compile than it took me to put the video together. I put the video together in under 15 minutes?
And it took that long to get it out.
Actually,
loaded
about
out.
I would probably say about 45 minutes to put all together because I have to watch every clip that I have, and then I have to put it into the movie maker. So if I don't watch it, it actually is there's no sound. I figured that out. That's how I was messing up when I was trying to put all those videos out before.
Oh.
So yeah, when I figured that out, then I have to watch every clip. I have to watch it entirely without interrupting it. I go in the movie maker. I pull all that in there. Then I got to put it all up on the board.
Yeah.
And then I can edit it, shrink it down. I can fill it up. Like I said, the problem is I can't add another video to that video. My program won't let me do that. I'm actually using the Google Chrome Photos. Is what I'm actually using to edit all my videos. Believe it or not.
I don't have anything to edit, so how it comes out is how it goes up.
Well, like I said, you have an Android phone, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. When you go to Photos in the in your camera, and instead of hitting camera, you go to Photos. Not your cloud.
I've got gallery.
Okay, not gallery is what is on your phone.
Yeah.
Then you'll see then you'll see Photos, which will be the Google Colors in a like a plus sign.
Hold up, I'm looking in the wrong place. I think. Hush push. Oh yeah, Photos.
Put that on your screen as your easy access.
Yep.
Okay, and then you go to, let me go ahead and go to here real quick here, because you have to go to media.
Media, hang on. Media. I've got photo, search, sharing, and library.
Okay, let me go back. Okay, you're going to have to go to your library, okay?
Yep.
You got utilities. You need to go to utilities next.
Your utilities. Yep.
Scroll down, and
Ooh,
you'll
movie.
see movies. Yes, you touch that. Then you go select photos and videos. You push that. Then you can put all your videos or stills. You can do quite a bit.
Oh.
You can actually do quite a bit. Um,
Select up to 50 photos or videos.
yes,
Wow, I did not know that.
that's how I've been doing my editing in my videos, is through this.
I'm
It
gonna give
it
that a
is
go next
it is
time.
it is very limited. You if you add music, it adds music to the entire video. You can't break it up. You
Okay.
cannot take one of your movies you've already made and piece it together with another movie that you've made. You can't do that. So
Okay.
you can't really. You would have to make a an intro video, and then you would have to import it onto your device.
Yeah.
Okay, to actually make that as an intro as part of your video.
Okay.
Okay, I haven't done it yet, but I know I have to import that because if I make a video to open a video, it won't let me do that. So I have to
Okay.
store it differently. Like I like I recorded it from something else and installed it onto the phone.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So I have to use something else to put it on there, import that in there, then I can do a an intro. I haven't done it yet. Now that I have the PC or my laptop now, I have to pay for more memory now, so I can actually start editing on here to post on YouTube. Now the one I have on here is what is it? I got a HP, so I'm trying to learn that editing software. It's it's their movie maker OneDrive. So I'm going to be learning how to use the OneDrive. I'm trying to learn that. The problem is they only gave me 5 gigs of memory, and I exceeded that instantly. When I downloaded my phone, all my photos on my phone onto there, it filled it up instantly.
Okay.
I dumped everything I could on the OneDrive that I wanted to keep. I wanted to keep that and got rid of the rest. I still had too much,
Okay.
but I was able to actually make a intro on there, so I might transfer it over to the phone so I can use that now until I can pay. Geez, what is it? Almost $12 a month for the extra memory.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Evan says if anyone needs advice with editing, hit him up because you can't tell by my videos, but I actually edit for a few channels. I will hold you to that, Evan.
Oh yeah,
Evan, help me, please.
but yeah, I stumbled across this one time. I'm going, oh, what is this? Because I start button mashing.
I love button.
Yeah, gotta love button mashing. That's the only way to
I'm
learn.
so good at it. I really am so good
Yeah,
at it.
yeah, yeah. When you don't have an instruction manual, that's all you can do is you have to explore it.
Yeah, but sometimes when I don't have a manual, especially when it comes to my laptop, and then I start button bashing, I kind of do something very wrong, and then I have to get hold of my brother and say, "Well, what have I done?" And then he's got a remote connect to my laptop with him telling me off to stop button bashing because I have screwed up my laptop, and he has to fix it for me.
Well, at least you got somebody that can fix it for you. I'm just being really cautious on button bashing on mine, so that I don't mess it all up. So I'm constantly reading. Okay, what does this one do? What does that do?
Yeah, yeah. It's like, well, he goes, "What have you done?" It's like, well, I went here, I clicked that, and then I went to this thing, and then it told me to go here, so I went there, and then it told me to upload this, which I did, and he just goes, "No, just stop," and he undoes everything that I've done.
All right, Evan, you've been added as moderator too as well. Help keep those trolls away.
And he goes, "If you've got an issue, just call me. I'll help you get it done without you breaking everything." I was like, "Okay,
And Steve,
fair."
you are too. We got to have protection from the trolls. We have to protect each other.
I eat trolls for breakfast. Not really, but... Well, my coffee from Des Moines is on its way over to Australia.
Mm-hmm.
And my other coffee, for whatever reason, is still sitting in Brisbane.
That's because they're drinking it.
They better not be. That's my Australian coffee.
That's funny, Evan. Yeah. So I had fun today. I said I caught a lot of fish. I mean, they weren't all big, of course. When you guys see the video, that little feeder creek is pretty small. It's just barely a trickle right now. So we haven't had any rain in a long time, and I don't have a whole lot of what's it called, watershed for the creek here.
Yep.
I've probably got
How's
around
the
about.
weather been at yours?
Pardon?
The weather. How's the weather been?
Scorching.
Because I reckon America and Britain and some few other places will be getting the hottest weather they've had in God knows how long.
Yeah, we're supposed to hit 100 degrees tomorrow.
Well, that's just an average summer for me, but...
No, well, yeah, no. It's usually it's only maybe in the mid 90s here. But you got to remember,
Yeah.
I'm dealing with anywhere from 80 to 100% humidity here.
Yeah, that sucks. Hate humidity. But no, they reckon that you guys will be getting like heat waves, like they've issued
heat advisories.
Heat advisories for England and Britain and everything else, because they're getting full on blown hammered by 100 plus weather.
Yeah. When they're hitting, was it 39 Celsius? Oh yeah, it's scorching. And right now they're dealing with the wildfires in England too, as well, in Europe.
Yeah, I've seen a clip of that actually. It's like, what, really?
Yeah.
And they're just panning in the fire, and it's like, oh my god, that is a huge fire. And unfortunately, you just see houses all alight, and so much of it's been burnt.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, those are some pretty small fish, but like I said, you see some of those keggers or tanks that I was holding up too. But it's nice seeing the fish back in the water. I mean, I'm sure they were here, but all those fish are all new this year. Last year, whatever fish stayed, actually made it through the flood. I think those were the big ones that I was catching, and all the other small ones were all this year. I did see some other fry in other parts of the creek that were just really, really small.
Yeah.
I didn't catch a whole lot of the. I think I caught 3 that I was able to at least take home and at least cook and eat. But I'm not going to take them out of the creek yet. I want them to reproduce first. I want to try and get those numbers up as best I can. Yeah, it's about 6 inches lower than what it normally is. I haven't had any rain here probably 8, 9 days. We had a rain about that time ago, but it was a quick half inch to 1 inch of rain, and then before then another 10 days. Usually we get like 52 inches of rain here a year where I live.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're right at subtropical. Now remind you, that's just a little feeder creek. That's not even the main creek. That one just feeds into the main creek. Yeah, I would like to have it rain more here. Like I said, I don't have sprinklers out in the grass because normally we don't have to water grass here, and it's getting dry.
JV will be getting into the high 90s through the week.
Oh yeah. I said it's just a hot summer.
Well, Friday when he gets home from work, it will be 98.
Yeah. See, now one of the problems is with the the government here in the U.S. I don't know if the other places are doing this either, but when NOAA used to take weather readings every hour of the 24-hour day, they would average all that temperatures out, and that's how you got the average for the day. Okay.
Yeah.
They stopped taking the all the times between midnight and 6 a.m. So
Yeah,
you
okay.
got so you got 4 hours. They did not take the temperature in the coolest part of the day. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's going to take your average number and make it higher. So yeah.
Well, I'm going to get to a high of 66, and then 61 tomorrow, Friday 62, Saturday 59 with all 100% chance of rain. And then a mostly sunny day and 59 on Saturday. No, Sunday.
Well, like I said, it's wintertime there for you.
I'm loving it.
Yeah. Well,
Even though this fan gets cold at night, I am loving it. Love the cooler weather.
yeah, Evans. And if you notice, all the buoys out in the ocean, they turned them off so the public cannot read them anymore. Remember, several years ago, you were able to get the temperatures,
I'll be
water
back.
movement, water temperatures, and all that from all those buoys out there. That's not public knowledge anymore. So when they say everything's global warming right now, I'm going, there's a way to change the averages. Maybe we can do that. Make them think it's all global warming. Make them purchase batteries that we have no way of disposing of. We'll make giant windmills just to power enough to work on 20 houses. That's all the power those big windmills make. That's enough to power 20 houses. Those things cost millions of dollars to make. And again, they got no way of disposing those blades. Yeah, I had to kind of do the same thing here, Cecilia. I put a lot of my plants underneath the drip edges of the house. I've always done that, even when I lived in the Phoenix area. Because in the summertime, I would right as the sun went down, I would hose the top of the house there, and it would drop the temperature on the house 15 degrees. All that runoff from hosing down the house would water my plants. Then I would have all the nutrients that stuck to the roof from the day before. And man, did I get some nice, good looking radishes. Let's see. Where did I have that? I know I saved that picture. I did not throw that picture away. I was able to grow radishes. Oh, let me turn the light down because I have it set so I could see it in the daytime. Yeah, that's a radish. Yeah, the problem is, Evan, you have to be in a dry environment for that to really to work to hosing down the top of the house. Don't do it with tile roofs. The thermal shock will crack them. But you can do it with regular tile or metal roof. And if you have any glass, anything like that up on the roof, don't hit it. It'll crack that. I used to see some of the other stuff I was growing there in the Phoenix area. I mean, there's some more radishes there. And those were only in the ground 50 days. But I do make my own soil for the garden. Ooh, I was going the wrong way. Too far. Wait a minute, I think I might be in my... And... Cecilia. Those are my sunflower seeds that I grew. That also helped cool my yard there too as well. I had some of those were about 10 feet tall. Those are the leaves of the sunflowers. Let's see, my first harvest, I probably only, because I was in a mobile home park, and I was growing it there, and so I had very limited room, even though I had one of the bigger lots. I managed to get, yeah, those are the Russian giants. Yeah, sorry about that. Raccoons are just nasty little creatures, especially when you get a whole bunch of them. But no, my first harvest out of that one was probably 9-10 pounds of sunflower seeds. I still got some of them now. I'm trying to get them to germinate now while I still have a little bit of time left, so I can at least get some kind of seeds in. I mean, I know they wouldn't mature till mid November, but yeah, that's why I was gonna try and get some now. The seeds I have now are 4 years old, and I'm trying to get them to germinate now, so I can at least get some up. Hopefully by mid-November. At least down here in the south, we got until Thanksgiving before stuff starts to get really cold. And I haven't had any success with any of them. Like I said, I got my Armenian cucumbers. I got several of those to go. So hopefully those will be ready by Thanksgiving time, our time.
Come on, move it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna grab some corn seed from work here probably tomorrow. I'll probably grab 2 bundles. $8 for a bag of corn. Can you believe that? Actually, $9 for a bag of corn. Corn seed. Oh, the corn seed is like $9 for a bag.
How big's the bag?
Not very big. I think I might only get maybe 80 kernels in it. Maybe.
Ouch! That's a bit pricey, isn't it?
Yeah, the thing is that they're also what do you call it? What do they call it? The heritage, not the heritage. The ones that are not sterile. I can't remember. Cecilia will probably know. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Heirlooms. Heirlooms, yes. They're heirloom corn.
Yeah, that means basically nothing's been done to them they are the original seeds sort of thing.
There are no original maize seeds anymore.
But
They've
but
been everything we've grown today. There's hardly anything left that was original back 200-300 years ago.
yeah, but
We haven't. Modern
nothing's
man
been.
hasn't changed it. Yes, I understand.
Oh, right. I say you're
Yeah.
confusing me then.
See, in the wild, we call it a sport. That's a natural
Yeah,
occurring mutation, and that's how it changes over time. It's, evolution.
yeah, but that's natural though. It's not
It's natural.
man changed.
Yes, it is at the same time because you can take corn pollen from another plant and put it onto the silk of another plant. You're changing the plant right there.
Oh, okay, I get you. Right.
Hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But they've been doing that for what, 6,000 years or so or more.
Well, then, could you really say that heirlooms are not really heirlooms?
Well, the heirlooms are receding from the plant. You can keep receding, grow, receding, grow, receding. Most of the stuff that you've been getting now through the seed catalogs, the little cheap stuff, they've actually been bred, produced that year, and no more. You might get
So,
lucky and might, I hate to say this word, but retard back to its old plant before. So you're not going to get that
uh, yeah.
big yield you did before, or the seeds might be sterile
So you can't
in
plant
the
them.
plant, so you cannot replant. Yes.
Oh, so that's how they're making their money.
Hmm. Well, like I said, they've been doing it with ryegrass now for 60 years, and most of the grasses. That's where I learned from.
But that's going to make it really hard for people who want to be self-sufficient, grow their own
Exactly.
food, have their own seeds, and replant.
Yes, you have to know that going into that. Yes.
Well, see, I never knew any of that.
Hmm. That's why you gotta get the heirloom variety, and you're gonna pay a little bit more for the heirlooms.
But you get seed that you can replant at the end of it.
Yes, see, yeah, Baker Creek. Well, like I said, I get them at work, and I get 10% off at work. So that's one of the
Okay.
nice things about working at a big box store.
So how would all right, so say you get heirloom seeds for
Mhm.
corn.
Yes,
You grow your corn.
yes.
How do you get seeds? I know like obviously the corn kernely bits are the seeds, but how would you prep them so you can keep them and plant them next season?
Well, as soon as the tassels die and you're harvesting the corn, pull that
Yeah.
corn off, take it inside uh, in a cool, dry place, and don't unravel it. Just let it sit there and let it dry out. It'll be ready next season.
And that's all you do.
That's the easiest way. Just make sure that the bugs don't get to it or anything else like that. You basically
Yeah.
you got to dehydrate it.
Okay, okay, yep, all right. So it's the same with any seed, like really.
You got your hard seeds and you got your soft seeds. Corn is a soft seed. Radish is a hard seed. Carrot is a hard seed.
Okay, what's the difference between a hard and a soft seed then?
It'll actually, when the flower blooms,
Yeah.
um, like a radish, you get that hard seed. An onion is a hard seed. You get that bloom, and the seed's hard. Okay.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right. All right. Now, like corn, its flower is going to be both the tassels up at the
Yeah.
top and then the silk at the bottom. The sperm of the male flower has to hit the pistil of the silk, and that's what makes the kernels of corn.
And the corn, the kernels of corn, that's the seed. So it
That's
doesn't
the seed,
flower and
and
have seeds. It's the actual
yes,
corn.
it's got a male flower and a female flower.
Radio. Okay. See, I learn something
Okay.
new every day.
Mm-hmm. And learning about the corn and the birds. There we go.
So
Yeah.
what else would be a soft seed then?
Your fruits, your tomatoes, strawberries. That's going to be soft. Well, I don't know about the strawberries because the seeds are on the outside. They're already hard. But tomatoes, you got to dry out. Let them. They're kind of a soft. Gourds,
Cucumbers?
cucumbers. Yes,
Okay, so anything with a seed inside that needs to be dried out is a soft.
yes.
And like,
There are some exceptions to the rules.
what about
Like
like apricots and stuff?
you got it. That's a hard seed.
So a hard seed is a seed that's already hard,
You got to
and a
remember, it's not.
soft
Yeah,
seed is one that you have to dry out to.
yeah. It's soft. You can squish it.
Mhm.
You can kill that seed just by walking on it.
Okay. So stone fruits and that they're hard.
Yes.
Okay.
Like I said, you still got to pull the outer shell off, and then there's still like a peach or like a almond. It has a hard shell and the seeds on the inside still. So it's got through multiple layers of protection.
The tomato and
You're right,
cucumbers have.
Cecilia. But still, you can take it in your fingers. You can squish it. You can kill the seed. It's kind of hard to do that once they dry out. You can squish them pretty hard, and they can still survive. But
Yeah.
you take a seed from a celery, radish, carrots, onions. You can squish that in your fingers as hard as you can. And
Okay, so with the seed with the radishes, obviously you're gonna have to let them bolt,
yes, you have to let
and
them bolt,
then
flour,
yeah,
and then what you can do is you can actually have like a once they're done flouring, you'll see a um, little seed pods. That's
yeah,
basically what you can get them. Okay, and what you can do is you can actually take like a cheesecloth and make little baggies on it. Put it over the plant.
like a stocking.
Tie it off at the bottom and tie it off at the bottom. So when
Yeah.
those seed pods open up, you can catch them before they end
Can
up
you
back in
just
the
like,
soil.
if you have like a stocking, can you put a stocking over the flower and like tie it under the flower, or is it
Um,
the whole plant you need?
you still need it. A stocking, yes, you can do that. Not like a sock. I
No,
don't know why I
no,
was thinking sock,
a,
but yeah.
a hose,
Um,
hosiery, whatever you want to call them,
yeah, the
stocking.
pantyhose, yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, you can actually get cheesecloth bags. You can do that with. You can
Okay.
find those for sale.
Can you eat the
Yes,
radish after they've seeded?
it'll be a little bit woody, but it's still edible.
Alright. So garlic would be
Yep.
soft seed then,
In a way, yes.
because of the bulb. I'm talking about the bulbs, not once
Yeah,
they've bolted, but the bulb
yeah. Well, the bulbs will
itself.
also go both through the roots too. It'll send out little shoots off to the side. It'll
Yep.
do that. Okay, that's why how you get those little pieces that come up. That's why it's got the ball of garlic, and it'll also do seed.
Oh, multitasking garlic is.
It's just like I don't know if you have any agaves over there in Australia.
Garvies, we got different sorts.
Yeah, it's an agave. It bolts once, it's done. But on the bolts, you'll see all the flowers. Those flowers turn into miniature plants. So when it falls over, it hits the ground. The bolt hits the ground. It shatters, and it throws all the little plants everywhere, and they can take root and grow. Well, they also shoot up little pups off the main plant, and
Yeah, I've seen that.
that's also how it reproduces as well. Palm trees will do almost the same thing. Instead of doing small plants off of its bolting, it puts out fruit and seed for the birds to eat and drop somewhere else. It'll also
Yeah.
send up little pups, as they call it.
What about bananas?
Uh, I've
Because I heard
never,
once
I've
a
never messed
banana.
with bananas. I've never messed with bananas.
Okay, because I heard once a banana flowers and produces bananas, that's the end of that plant. they
Yeah.
don't produce anymore after that. Booster, you're pushing me off the
You
bed,
know what? I
mate.
never thought about that, Cecilia. Turning it into a spice for radishes. Hmm.
Never knew you could, but okay.
No, I never gave it a thought.
I'm not like a gardener. I used to grow like fruit and veggies, but I
Hmm.
failed a lot of the time.
No. A fail is good because as long as you know what you did wrong, you're not going to make that same mistake again.
True, good point.
Hmm.
But JV's going to help me set up like raised garden beds
Yes.
once I move, so I can have like my garden one for like flowers and stuff, and the other one I'm going to grow like my vegetables.
Hmm. Yeah, and you're going to have different soils for different vegetables, flowering plants, and other kind of stuff.
Yeah,
One of the flowers you want to keep in the garden is going to be the marigolds. You got to plant those in throughout the garden too as well.
they help keep away the pests.
Most of the pests, yes.
Yeah, okay. They produce pups once the plant produces bananas. That's it, but the pups will grow into another tree. You just cut the old part off. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good night,
Good night,
Evan.
Evan. Yeah, like I said, I've never dealt with bananas. I never have, so I have no
No,
clue. I don't know. All I know is I think it's a type of a palm,
yeah,
which is
I like
which is a,
growing
which is a grass.
palms of grass.
Yep, palm is in the
Really?
grass family. Mm-hmm. Monocot.
We're taking up to bed, buddy.
Oh, okay.
He
So
has
you watch a lot of videos on the banana trees.
he has to guard the door.
So he's looking for squirrels.
I have that much room. I'm being pushed off the bed.
But the air is cold. No, but yeah, like I said, you're going to be learning different soils. Different plants need different soils.
And different climate too, because it's going to be a lot different to where I am now.
Yeah, you're going to be a lot drier in the summertime, and it's going to be drier in the wintertime from where you're at, but it's going to be colder.
Yeah.
So I don't know what your summer temperatures are there, but I know
We
in the Dakotas it gets in the hundreds.
get between, this is Celsius, it's 36 to 45 in our summer, and it's a dry, nasty, like it's not really humid, it's dry.
Okay.
I didn't bother trying to grow plants in summer because I didn't have a greenhouse to protect the plants from like the sun and the heat. They just wither and die. It doesn't matter how much water you give them.
Yeah, that's when you need a shade house, not a greenhouse.
A shade house. Okay.
Hmm. Greenhouse is to keep it warm. Shade house is to keep it cool.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have any of that, and what I did try to grow kept dying on me. So
Yeah, you wouldn't believe what I was able to do with just regular 9-foot umbrellas just to get that garden to grow, Cecilia. That's how I got it started there in the summertime there in Phoenix. Until I got some plants to get some height and uh, and get some kind of shade. Get the ground broken up. Get some soil mixed in. It actually took
you
quite a
have
bit.
clay soil, like clayey soil.
In the Phoenix area, I had to deal with a very high alkaline, like a sand clay soil. Um, if the, it would be such a fine powder clay. They called it caliche or Indian clay,
Yeah.
and it would actually, if you mix sand in with it, it would aggregate like concrete.
Yeah.
because there's hardly any organic material in that soil at all.
Yeah,
You
see,
actually have to add a lot. It's very, very rocky.
our soil, like where I am here, when
Hmm.
when Mum had the house built and the property, we had to raise the level. So we
Hmm.
had a whole heap of clay dumped, like a
Oh,
real
oh,
thick
oh! Then the
clay.
house would, yeah, the soil would heave. That's a lot
It
of
would
clay in the soil.
it would dry like in summer, and you couldn't dig it. It'd be hard as a rock.
Oh yeah, and they're constantly getting
Um,
wet and then drying out, wet, dry. The
it'd be
soil
like
would
have like
heave,
big
pull apart.
cracks.
Yes,
Yeah, big cracks
that's
all
that
through it.
very, very fine, fine clay soil, almost like a talcum powder. And when it got wet for a couple of days, you'd end up on your ass if you walked on it wrong.
Yep, I'm like that now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because that
It
stuff is slicker than snot.
yeah. Like Booster's gone running out of the van
Yeah.
and ran around, and he's even like slipped over, and he's come in half of him covered in like clay and mud because he's fallen over.
Oh, Cecilia, that was year 2 off of my fig tree after I
Very
planted
nice.
it.
I love figs, fresh figs.
Yeah, I planted that tree the first summer I was there. I put the sun umbrella over it in the midsummer to keep it from scorching. It just didn't have enough leaves. And then the second summer, I didn't have to put any cover over it because it had enough leaves. And that was at the end of the second summer. I was getting those figs,
Yeah,
and I put that tree in as a 24-inch tree as a root ball, so 24 inches, and I end up getting 3 feet on it on its first year of
yeah,
growth. And then underneath that, I would grow vegetables underneath it to protect the bark from sun scorch, from the
yeah.
sun reflecting off the soil and onto the tree.
At the old place I used to live at,
Yeah.
they've got fig trees everywhere. But the foxes, the rats, the possums, birds, everything used to just
Yeah.
hammer the figs.
Oh yeah. Oh, Cecilia, on a hot day, and if it's a dry environment, they make mister systems for the AC condensing units outside. So when it's running, there's a little paddle that sits up on top of the AC unit. So when the fan kicks on, it opens the valve, turns the water on, so the misters come on the side of the AC units. So you get a nice little fine mist of water. So when it goes over the fins, it helps keeps it cool, and it cools off the immediate area.
Yeah,
And also the same thing of using micro sprinklers about 8 to 10 feet off the ground above your garden, right at sunset, will cool the garden about 20 degrees right at sunset. And you just water. You can actually start to water about half hour before the sun sets, if
and
it's
they
shaded,
sit above
if it's
the
enough.
plants.
And they sit on the plant, so you don't want to water it in the middle of the day and
Yeah,
in the sun, especially on a large leaf, because
yeah,
the droplet of water acts like the magnifying glass, and you'll burn your leaves.
yeah.
So yeah, you got to hit it right, not at high noon. That's the worst time to water a plant. If you water a plant at high noon, water the soil, not the plant. Tomatoes don't like to get the leaves wet; they only like their feet moist. But yeah, so yeah, just having a micro sprinkler, and you can run that for 3 or 4 hours, and that's how I used to cool my yard. And everybody would come over to my yard and sit next to my yard when I would have those sprinklers going.
Yeah, yeah.
My yard was 30 degrees cooler than the surrounding area. So we had everybody always coming over to our house. We'd be out there drinking beer, playing cards, barbecuing.
Just keeping cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, the yard was 30 degrees cooler. So at the when the sun was set, it was a lot of times it was still 105, 107, 108 degrees. No, it's like 85, 90 degrees.
Yeah.
It was bearable. And sometimes, if it got dry enough, it'd be 105 right at sunset. And over where I had the micro sprinklers going, where I had all those, the corn growing, all the sunflower seeds growing, I had tomatoes growing, I had everything growing there. Uh, it would be 30 degrees cooler. And I
Yeah.
incorporated the tables and chairs and a barbecue in that area because it was a lot cooler. And I also ran string lights everywhere too, so we would have lights everywhere instead of one harsh light. And I was lucky enough I had a street light above the yard too.
Sorry, I'm just googling micro sprinklers.
Yep, no water between 12 and 4, correct. Actually, water from above. Now, Cecilia, where are you at again?
So you want the sprinklers above whatever you're growing?
No, I mean, where's she at? I am horrible with names and places where everybody's at.
Canada.
What part?
I have no clue. I just know
A third
Canada.
of Canada is a desert. Ontario, okay. I don't know. I've driven through Saskatchewan. It's a desert. Yeah, you'll be surprised, Amanda.
Mm.
When you're in the Dakotas and you go to like Wall Drug, you can fall asleep while somebody's driving a vehicle across the border and go into southern Saskatchewan. You would still think you were in the Dakotas.
What? Because it's dry.
It looks
But
the same. Okay, yeah, you're over there where it's kind of wet and humid during the summertime. But it gets super cold there, though.
Gets super cold in South Dakota too.
Well, yeah. By the way, Mandy,
Yeah.
when it's like 10 degrees or below, whenever you go to touch anything, make sure you have your gloves on.
Okay.
Especially if it's metal or stone, you'll stick to it.
Really?
Yes. Just like touching the light pole with your tongue.
Your tongue gets stuck.
Yes, it's true. It is true. Don't let anybody talk you into doing that.
No, I've seen enough video clips of people doing it to know not to do it.
Your hands will do the same thing to a car door if you don't have your gloves on. And it's got a layer of frost on the car handle. You go and reach out with your bare hands, you instantly melt, and it freezes your hand straight to the door handle, and you're stuck there.
Okay, I'll try and remember that.
Yeah.
Mind you, I'm not exactly going to go outside when it's that cold without being like full head to toe covered.
Well, sometimes it'll be so cold outside, the air's not moving, you'll feel warmer.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
I'll try and remember that.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome, Cecilia. I said most of my family is actually from Saskatchewan and BC. That's the only reason why I know. I'm the first generation on my mom's side that's born here in the U.S. What's up, Ajax?
Hello.
Yeah, everybody, this is Ajax.
Hello, Ajax.
He's got a nice little channel. He deals with air guns too. Yeah, I wasn't going to be live, but the other gentleman that I usually host on Tuesdays and Thursdays was having internet issues.
Yeah.
So I decided to go ahead and pick up the slack and go ahead and go live. So we got
Me.
Mandy here,
Hi.
Raven Cat. Missed a lot of other folks that were in here earlier. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, we were talking about gardening.
The do's and don'ts of gardening.
Yes, because she's coming to America. She's gonna be up in the Dakotas. So I was warning her about freezing cold stuff. Don't touch with bare hands.
Yes, and don't
Yeah,
stick your tongue to anything metal.
yeah. Ajax is up in the cold region too, so he knows. You just think, I now live in a far more mild environment than where I grew up.
I know it's going to be a lot colder in winters over there, but I don't know about the summers.
Yeah, the summers are going to be scorching hot every summer. There in the Dakotas. Wait, like I said, wait till you go see the Badlands. You'll love that.
I've seen photos.
Oh no, don't go in the summertime. Go in the spring and fall. You'll get better colors for with the when you're taking pictures.
Fall is autumn, yes?
Yes,
Okay.
your spring now.
No, we're winter. So we're opposite, because you're all summer now, aren't you?
Yes, we are in our midsummer right now.
Okay. And
We're about ready to go into the dog days of summer, which is August. August is usually our kind of like our hottest time of the year. Beginning of August, late July is going to be
Yep.
our hottest.
Well, I'm in winter.
How are those hybrids working out? Did you want to come up there, Ajax? I can send that out. There we go. I'm now learning to do all this, Ajax. So yeah. Well, I said I'm learning a lot from StreamYard, quite a bit.
You're doing good. You are doing good. You're doing better than me.
Yeah, but I'm sitting here trying to match the buttons everywhere. So it's not the red circle with the X.
Yes, don't touch that one.
So, any conclusion on those 35 hybrids? How are those working out of that rifle? We still got to be careful what we say in here.
I just say
Unfortunately,
puppies.
like I said, I'm probably so small they'll probably look right past me. Yeah, because I know you got that bulldog. Did you see that new bulldog 45?
No, I did not.
No, I'm talking to Ajax.
I know. I know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's another company out there. I'm kind of like interested. I would love to try one of their products, but was it the Western Big Bore? Oh, see, he's not giving anything up. I was trying to get something out of him.
You tried, but you failed.
Oh yeah. Maybe I just didn't ask the right question for him to spill the beans.
Yes.
Knock over the salt. Let the cat out of the bag.
Get him overly excited where he has to say it.
And right now I can hear him laughing. Yeah, sure, we could probably do that. Let me screenshot that. I'm trying to figure out what was wrong with my phone. I forgot I turned the brightness down. Come on, chat, work, chat, work. There we go. Okay, I got it. I've got an email set up. I just can't remember what it is. Because I had to open a whole new email system on a totally different system, so I can get it here on the laptop. Yeah. But it is a Pest Hunter email. I just can't remember the rest of it. It's .net or something like that.
I've got a couple of emails. I've got my main one, I've got my backup, and then I've got my Gmail. And I can't remember half of them.
That was a poor question about the hybrids. It's all right. Are you getting them to flatten out when you hit steel? That's the question. Like the pellets.
I've got to head off, Jason. I've got some things I've got to try and get done.
All right, you go right ahead.
Thank you for having me up on the panel.
You're welcome, and have a good day, because I know it's daytime there for you.
Yeah, just coming close to midday.
Alrighty. Yeah, it's almost time for me to get off soon here. It's already past my time. I usually get off, but I don't mind staying on a few extra minutes.
No, well, send me a message the next time, like the day before, the next time you go live.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do a lot better than 7 minutes or on the go.
Yeah. But now that I've got everything back to working,
Really?
hopefully I'll get notifications now as well.
Okay, they'll probably show up now.
Yeah.
I said I just haven't got a quite set schedule yet. Sometimes my work will interfere.
Yeah.
Especially if I have to all of a sudden work a night.
Yeah.
Then sometimes we don't close until 9 o'clock at night. Sometimes I don't get home until after 6.
Yeah. Well, I will try and make them the best I can.
Alrighty.
All right. See you later, Jason. See you everyone in chat.
All right. See you later. Oh, they do flatten out, huh? So Timmy's jealous of it? Are you sure you don't want to come up? Or are you just are you in the garage, or are you in the house getting ready for bed? Or you don't want to wake up anybody? Yeah, I've been thinking about getting some for the carnivore. The problem is I don't know how it's going to perform. Yeah, that is the link to join. Yes, the StreamYard. Yeah, it's easy to open up in the Chrome if you have to. So yeah, that StreamYard.com. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind doing a subject change. It takes you a few minutes. If you got a headset, it works all far better than a open phone. I had an open phone. Actually, I had the microphone that usually picked up everything when I was using my phone before I got the laptop. If he's never used StreamYard, it's a little funny to work with when you first get into it. I don't know if you've used it before. After a couple of times, I'm learning to navigate it pretty well. So when you're going live, it takes a little bit to figure it out when you're the host. Excuse me, yeah. If you want to, I can resend that link. There we go. Let's see if that link will get you there. Let me get this brightened back up here so I can at least read it. Oh, there you are. Aha, there you are.
What's up, bud?
Not a whole lot. Have you dealt with StreamYard before?
No.
Oh, it's pretty sweet. I think I might have to start paying for the service here if I keep people showing up and stuff. Well, you got the free service. You're allowed to have like I think 6 people at one time, and you get it. Basically you get 4 perks.
There you go.
20 hours a month. So 20 hours a month. So it's great for starting out.
Yep.
And then they got the 2 other tiers that you can go on, and it's per month. it is a nice service though.
Yeah, I'm not really dressed for live, but I figure,
Yeah.
well, I'll just
It's
come
late
on.
night.
So.
Yeah, like I said, this is the 4th time I've gone on today.
Man.
I did a short first this morning around about noon.
Yep.
And then I had because I threw that up while my tablet was finishing up the data crunching for the video that I did this morning. I filmed.
Yep.
And that was out, and that took what, almost 7 hours just to do that 15.5 minutes.
Jeez.
Just so I can put it on YouTube, and it was on YouTube in 3 minutes or less.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then that went on about 7 o'clock, right before I was about to go live. I was going, "Oh, it's letting me do it! Get it out! Get it out! Get it out! Get it out!" I really wanted it out about 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's the time I really want to get something out. It's right when a lot of people out here on the East Coast, they're starting to get home.
Yeah.
And then it's fresh in the minds of people on the West Coast when they get home. Oh yeah, that's right. He posted something today.
No, I hear you on that one, bud. I mean, it's crazy because I up here, I get people that are like Tim and James, or they call him Jimmy on YouTube, and a few other people that I know. They're like, "Hey, bud, it's Saturday. You're supposed to go live." And I said, "Well, and they emailed me and they're like, 'Hey, we're looking forward to a live here tonight.'" And I'm like, "Hey, I'm busy at the moment or busy on that Saturday night, and it's like, no, I don't really have the time to actually join in, or do a live stream.
Yeah.
But, everybody's busy under that. But
Well, everybody's got different time stuff.
yeah,
Like I said, for me, I'm semi-retired.
yeah,
I went to work at a big box store.
yeah,
So, and I ended up being full time there.
yeah,
It just happened. And now that I'm working there, I'm working the midday.
yeah,
So I'm like 8 to like 6 sometimes.
yeah.
So it's like, okay, where do I fit time in?
Oh yeah,
I only got so much. I only got what, an hour of good daylight before I have to get ready to leave for work.
yep,
And then when I get home, I got an hour and a half, maybe 2, in the
yep.
peak of the summer. So, and a lot of times I don't get my 2 days off in a row.
Oh
It's
yeah,
scattered. It's scattered.
yeah.
All my days are constantly shifting.
I'm in the same bet. It's like I work Monday through Friday, and then it's like, hey, if I want to take that Saturday off, and Sunday, which I get weekends off, but it's like, to the point is, hey, I want to spend time with family, friends, doing other things. But then it comes down to, hey, I got a YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like,
Oh,
hey, I got to
yeah.
produce videos for you guys to
Oh, yeah.
watch.
Oh, yeah. I'm
So
still trying to figure out in which direction am I going to go. Am I going to just do everything?
yeah,
Am I going to have a set schedule for, this week, should I cook something?
yeah,
This week, should I garden something?
yeah,
This week, should I fish?
yeah,
This week, should I do an air gun? Should I build something?
yeah,
I don't know. It's tough. I'm trying to figure out,
yeah.
what do people want to watch?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm coming down to our hunting seasons are coming up. Yeah, we're kind of
Yes.
towards the end of summer, roughly, give or take.
Yeah.
But it comes down to, we got deer, we got small game coming up. Our
Mhm.
coyotes up here open all year round. Where
Yeah, same here.
I got the ATN, X-Sight, scope for night vision. But now our
Mhm.
fields are growing up here, so now it's like, hey,
You
I
can't
can
see through
do
it.
that. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
and
and you gotta wait for corn to be cut or the
yep,
beans to be cut down so you can see further out.
yep.
And then down here we got the hogs. We can get year round. No
I
limit.
I was down there.
I'm still waiting to get a permission to go on.
Really?
Yes, like I said, there's a lot of places here. They're paid to hunt in this area. So I'm waiting. I'm trying to find somebody who's in need to try and an older person that needs help to get rid of one
Yeah,
in my area that's close by.
yeah.
Pick off a little piglet and have a nice little roast.
Exactly.
With a little apple in the mouth. Yeah.
You'd be shocked. Up here it's like down there it's the pigs for you, but up here, it's like, hey, I go hunt a new piece of property for coyotes up here. And
Yeah.
then it's like it's the same thing with the pigs where you kill, let's say you kill 4 coyotes off of that property in one night, give or
Yeah.
take.
Oh, that's a
And then
good night.
next thing you know, it's like, bam, now everybody's calling you because that landowner said, hey, this guy can kill coyotes. And then your
Yeah.
freaking phone's blowing up the next day. It's like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, this is Cecilia. Hi, Cecilia. This is Ajax.
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I'm not in my full out, normal, gear that I'd normally wear in the live, but I just so happened to see that you were live. And technically, Jason, this is my first live that I've seen you in.
Yeah.
And, I don't know if this is something you like to do, but, we can schedule something like this. I know.
Yeah.
I got quite a bit of, subscribers. You're one of them, and
Yeah.
so I don't know if you want to maybe continue to do this.
Yeah. I am actually trying to find a schedule. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do a co-host with Kincaid Outdoors.
Yep.
So I do that. Then, like I said, usually Friday late nights or Saturday late nights, sometimes as early as 8.
Yep.
We got the Chopper J will pop on, or Iowa Trapper.
Oh
I'll
yeah.
watch them.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, there's a couple other guys that'll pop on Mondays. Is the Reef Robber. Like I said, but most of my stuff will probably be about 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Between 6 and 7. It all depends on what time I get off.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's 5, sometimes it's 6.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about maybe I don't know about how Mondays are with streaming on YouTube with people getting back home from work. I don't know,
Yeah.
but usually when people are on later on during the week, they do a little bit better. So I want to try and find something on Wednesdays or maybe a Friday, early Friday.
Yeah.
So like I said, I know I got a couple of I actually got a lot of family on the West Coast that I'll probably watch. There's some friends and family over there, but they're 2 hour difference.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
8 o'clock there. It's 6 o'clock there.
Yeah, we're pushing 11:41 right now.
Yeah, I was thinking about going to about 55.
Yeah, that's fine.
Really oh yeah, it's almost 11 now here for me.
Dang. So
Yeah.
yeah, you're quite a bit of time behind then.
Not much.
No, yeah. I mean, not much, but still, it's like me and Jimmy or STKO. Me and him are running underneath the same time.
Yeah, the Eastern. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the same time as him, and I talk to him almost every day. Legit, he calls me every evening.
Thank you, Cecilia.
He'll FaceTime me, or he'll message me, Facebook message me,
Yeah.
and he'll be like, "Hey, 4 o'clock rolls around. Are you off work?" And I say, "Yes, sometimes I am." So he'll call me, and me and him will chit chat about air gun related, about different tunes, and what's happening, what we found out about maybe that pellet, and that type of speed, and kind of messing around. So
it's a science of air.
Yep.
And the aerodynamics.
Yep.
It really is.
Yep.
And that's what a lot of people can't get their head wrapped around.
Nope.
It is a combination of numbers that you need to figure it out. A lot of people already have. But then again, every barrel is different.
Yep. And it comes down to that. Yep.
Even the FXs, even though they are almost clones, they're still a little bit.
Yep.
It's just a tad bit different.
Yep.
You might have to give, a few more feet per second, more or less.
Yep. And I watch some of the high end guys on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you have too, but it's like I can't. To me, it's like I can watch them, but it's like those certain type of words that they say that just like is like nails on a chalkboard to me. you know what I'm probably thinking. It's like they think that FX, and I'm not anything against FX line guns, but it's like they think a FX air gun is the top of the line, and they don't believe in any other gun, just FX.
That's because that's what they like.
Mm-hmm.
I have, I've shot in Day State. I've used the FX, and between the two of them, I like the FX better.
Yep.
Not by much.
Yep.
But I think what sold me was the soft touch.
Yep. Yep. See, I've never.
That's what sold me.
Yeah, I've never shot an FX gun. I have a couple buddies of mine that have. My one buddy's got an M3. My other buddy's got a Impact X, I believe it is. And my buddy just purchased. Yeah, he just purchased the M3, and he got it out of the box. He bought it from Utah Air Guns. He took it out of the box, or it come in a hard case. He had to pay for it, and he took it down to a range, and he ended up shooting it for a couple rounds through it. But they already had it sighted in with 18-13 pellet 22 cal, and already had a scope mounted on it. It was an Element Optics and all this, and a Donnie FL tipped it on it, and all that. They shipped it up here to him. for him to
That's
test.
funny, Cecilia. Read her comment. You'll love that.
Let me see. Oh boy. But
It's like a rubberized plastic that's over wood.
yep.
I didn't know if you knew that, Cecilia.
Oh yeah. But he, like I was saying, he ended up taking it to the range. He was shooting about a 2-inch group at 50 yards right out of the box. And he's like, no, this is not, what I expected. So he brought it over here and we messed around with it a little bit and towards the evening. And, it was about a couple weeks ago. And I ended up taking my first shot with an FX, at that moment.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I want to see what these things are actually made of, And
Now, before you go any further,
yeah, go ahead.
did you let the regulators break in?
Yep.
And it was still doing that up and down?
Yep.
Okay. That means it's, the one I got took about 200 shots to settle in.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah. And it was doing the same thing, up and down.
Yep.
Because it was going fast, it was going slow, it was going fast, it was going slow.
Yep.
But it was all in the line.
Yep.
Oh yeah. So how many shots has he gotten through it so far?
As of Sunday of this past week, Sunday, he's got total of four something out of it.
So it should have settled down then.
It is now it's starting to settle down where it's like, but like when he brought it over, he took it to the range after the day because he was working. It got delivered. He took it to the range early the next morning before he had to leave to work to go see what it was capable of doing, to see, because he was on the Avenger gun before that, so he wanted to kind of see what the FX line was about. So he took it and he was getting like a 2-inch group out of the box. And he's like, man, so he called Utah Air Guns. He talked to one of the Utah Air Gun guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they said, well, man, we dialed it in for you, but it was indoor range. Well, the thing is, down there paired to up here, it's a whole different climate,
Oh, yes. Oh, I didn't think about that part for it. Yeah, they got their indoor range.
No, yeah, so he brought it over here and, I'm like, man, bring it on over here. I want to take a few shots and see if, maybe I could shoot it different. So I shot a 10-shot group at 35 yards, Whippy do it's 35 yards because we wanted to see if it was going to be accurate, and my goal is, like I said on my channel, is if the gun doesn't shoot at 35 yards holding a good group, it's not going to do much past that,
Yeah.
That's in my eyes. So I shot at 35 yards. I got a 1-inch group. And I'm like, man, something's not right here, and like you were saying, where it was like the first and second shot were dead bull. Next, you saw your next ones dropping down lower and lower. I'm like, man, something's not right with this gun. So we ended up, or he called Utah Air Guns and he talked to Justin over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, man, I ordered this gun through you guys. What do you guys represent? Like, what do you guys think about this? They go, send it back to us and we'll confirm it. Well, he got it back within like a 2-week period, because it's down in Utah. And he got it back and the gun's shooting freaking one hole at 35, 50, 75, but now it's a slug gun. So now they went ahead from an 1813 pellet to a slug now in FX hybrids.
Yeah. You know what? I have been impressed with those little hybrids, believe it or not, even in 22.
Yep.
Believe it or not, I get them to work out of my my QB78.
Really?
Yes.
Dang.
At 15 yards, it is about that much.
Dang. Oh, God.
No, but like I said, mine's been rebuilt.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And it's still CO2.
Oh,
I still have to pay attention to the temperatures. I can't shoot it when it's cold. I gotta shoot it when it's warm. That's pretty much my summer gun. When when it's above 75 degrees.
Wow.
Yeah. Because even because right at about 70 degrees, 72 degrees, I got to let it sit out in the sun. It's got to warm up.
Yeah.
And then every time I take a shot, I have to wait at least 30 seconds or more before I can send the next round down because the CO2 chills. It gets cold. So I
Yeah.
have to let it warm back up. But yeah, it's kind of funny because I'm shooting a little 1/4 inch group
Wow.
at 25 meters.
That's crazy.
I set everything at 25 meters,
Yep.
but it's slow. But with the 14, 16 grain pellet,
Yep.
I'm pushing 14 foot-pounds with it. I can't get any more out of it.
Wow.
And that's about 73, 75 degrees with the ambient temperature.
I mean, that's not bad for a CO2. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Yeah, it took a little bit of getting there, but yeah, it can be done.
Yep.
Like I said, you gotta wait for that temperature to come up.
Yep.
And so once you hit around about it'll lock up right around about 87 to 89 degrees. It'll lock up. It's just the spring's not strong enough to move the hammer to open up that valve. It's just valve locked.
Yeah.
Nothing I can do about it, except for set it in the shade and let it cool off.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, it'll go through 25 meters. It'll go through a half-inch sheet of plywood.
Jeez.
Yeah. And that's what the regular JSB was it the redesigns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're called what are they, the 25
Yeah.
I got a couple tins of them.
Yeah. But no, the funny thing is I'm pushing 640 feet per second.
You know, that I'm starting to come down to, you know what, in this air gun industry right now, I'm coming down to, hey, you know what? Me and James STKO is not about, hey, getting that 900 plus feet per second.
It
doesn't matter.
It's accuracy.
It's accuracy. Where you put that projectile on that animal.
And it's where it's at. And that happens to be at one of the sweet spots.
Yep.
Of that pellet.
Yep.
And like I said, I can't get it to 880, 850. Not in CO2. And I'll never get it there.
Yep.
Even if I had a power block or a reservoir.
Yep.
You'll never get it.
Nope.
But I don't know. Those new guys over there at Scout might be able to do it.
Probably.
With the new valving.
Yep.
I'm impressed. I really want to see how that works. How did they get the pressure to work so low?
I don't know.
Yeah, but no. So back to that. I actually had to when I pulled the rifle apart because I got a leak.
Yeah.
Okay, so I totally stripped it all down. I decided to go ahead. Okay. Excuse me. Let's go ahead. Let's deburr and polish.
Yeah.
I got it apart. Put in all brand new O-rings, and I used all the super lube, all food grade, both the grease and the lube. That's what I use. And put in a new transfer port, a little bit larger one. The one that they use for drip irrigation.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit bigger hole.
Oh boy.
And I got that hammer tightened up almost all the way.
Yep.
I did have to back it off because I was expending more gas than I should.
Yeah.
So it was actually trying to send the pellet almost tumbling because it would catch the skirt as it was leaving the barrel once it left the crown. It would try to cause it to tumble, and it would go a little bit over to the right and wobble a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so right, 75 degrees is the sweet spot 25 meters.
That's still crazy, especially for a CO2 to do that.
I have more fun with that little CO2 than I do with that than I do the FX, believe it or not. Because you have to know it.
Yeah.
But like I said, when I go out and get squirrels, if I'm going to be going more than 25 meters, I'm taking the FX.
Yeah.
If it's, open the window, get the squirrel off the feeder, the temperature's right, yeah, I know exactly where it's going.
Yep.
So I don't know if you saw my Instagram, that rat.
No, I didn't even, to be honest, I didn't even know you had an Instagram.
Oh, yeah. I got more people on Instagram than I do Facebook and YouTube combined.
Really?
Yeah. It's funny. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, see, I'm kind of, it's sad to say, this is kind of off topic here, but I have the YouTube channel, and then it's like I have TikTok, where it's sad to say, but I got more followers on TikTok than I do my YouTube.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But no, one night I just happened, I could not sleep.
Yep.
So I said, okay, I can't sleep. I know there's a rat in the shop. I left the door open into the shop.
Yep.
I had the rifle sitting right there waiting. I knew that rat was coming. 10 minutes after I opened that door, I got that rat.
Wow.
The problem is, the only one I knew that was able to hit exactly where I knew it was going to hit was the FX.
Yep.
Because I didn't have any time to take the temperature readings or do anything for 6 yards.
Yep.
So I knew where that one was hitting.
Yep.
So I went through the rat lengthwise, hit off the concrete floor, hit the concrete pillar off holding the AC unit in the window, bounced off the ceiling, bounced off the wall towards me.
Oh my God!
Landed back on the floor.
Oh God!
I go, I better turn this down. I go, oh no, put it back up to number 3 setting. I don't know where it's going to go on number 1 because I was trying to keep it quiet.
Oh, yep.
Nobody heard it. Didn't wake anybody up. That shrouded barrel works.
Oh boy!
Because I was in the house by the kitchen, out the door, and hit it about, I would probably say, maybe 21 feet. It didn't move.
Oh,
it didn't do nothing. It just rolled over and stayed there.
Yep.
I said I got a mouse the other day with my with the believe it or not, the B-17 from Beeman. That thing is so awesome. Just low enough when I'm in the house.
Yeah.
Where I'll see a mouse on the shelf out in the shop.
Yep.
It's not going to break anything. I won't use a BB in the house. Will not, because that thing will bounce, and who God knows where it's going to go.
Yep.
I don't need to be breaking glass.
Yep.
But I know that the lead will deform, and energy is gone. It's not going to retain it.
Yep.
But yeah, it was just so funny. Like I said, I usually post a lot of stuff on there because that's a quick picture, and I've gotten rats 16 inches.
Jeez.
From nose to end of tail.
That's
out of my shop. Yes. Well, like I said, when we first got this house, nobody was in it for 3.5 years. The doors were left open.
Man.
So I had to deal with all the squirrels in the house, all the rats, all the mice. Thank goodness I did not have to deal with the black mold because the house was left open.
Yeah.
I had to deal with the gray and the pink. That's easy for me to get rid of.
No,
I was able to get that stuff off the shelf.
Yeah.
Because at the time when I first moved here, I still had my license from Arizona when I got here to Texas. Yeah. So I was able to get it off the shelf because I knew where to go, and I knew the people in the industry from the other stores from Arizona.
Yep.
So, and I thought about going there, and they said, this is going to be the price. I'm going, no, that's too much. So I went and got cleaning vinegar. It did the job. 2 applications, but it worked.
Yep.
And then I found this stuff called conchromia. It fixed it. It didn't come back after that.
Yep.
But yeah, being open for 2.5 years, I had to remove several squirrels. When I was rewiring the house, they would chew holes in the bottom of the house to get back in the house, as I'm on pier and beam.
Yep.
They would chew holes in the bottom of the house, get in the walls, chew on the wires I just put in 2 weeks before. Actually, about a week before.
Yep.
But yeah, then I would have to seal that hole, foam it, new wood underneath, put wire mesh there, foam. That was what about 18 feet of wire I had to replace, because you just can't splice it in a wall. You got to replace it from plug to plug.
Oh yeah. Yep. Exactly.
And thank goodness the wall wasn't sealed yet.
Yep.
I would have never caught it.
Yep.
But yeah, so some of them went bye that way. They were delicious. Yeah, I'm talking about the squirrels, not the rats. Yeah,
the rats would have been a little appetizer for me.
and I actually had I also brought some of my traps with me, some of my T-Rexes.
Yep.
And in the box, and that actually got 2 squirrels.
Yep.
They actually went in the box, and it got them.
Yep.
I didn't think I'd have enough power to get a squirrel. It did. All right, it's 11:02. I need to be at work at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So I need to sign off. I haven't decided what night I'm going to go live yet. So.
Yep.
All right, Cecilia, have a good night. Ajax, have a good night. And who else was in the chat? Have a good night.
All right. See you.
All right, see you later.
All right. Bye.
Bye.